All right, euro pound. No interest rate changes expected. Both sides are facing their problems with the PIGS countries. The data has been mixed, still is mixed. Near-term sentiment was range, and the 3-month sentiment was bearish. I think what we'll see here is that we actually have moved into the area where this pair is starting to really see some downside. Okay, so we had our long-term or longer-term uptrend. Broke. We got our consolidation. Then we had, some support in this area here. We broke that support. We came down. And this is despite what we saw with the pound and what we're going to see with the pound yen. The pound has not been strong in many of the other pairs, but it's actually been stronger than the euro. So it's been winning this war, and that's kind of how I saw it. At least until we get down to here, I'm going to be bearish. If you want to be short, I would let it come back up a little bit more, try to get back up. I don't know that this line is valid anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. Yeah, just get rid of that line, but let it come back to at least here, maybe. Or if it does try to come back up, let it come back up to this line here. But I mean, if you take a short when it comes back into retest this support that broke and is likely now resistance, you could take a short right around this area. Put a stop up here or a stop in here somewhere. I'd probably put it up above this triangle and just keep your position size low enough that you're still within your maximum risk parameters. But definitely I think there's an opportunity to trade in and around this line here and it's already broken this support line here. I think that it could easily come down to here over the next few weeks, and short of some new development that comes out of the UK. So, righty, let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen. Here again, all of the above apply. We've already talked about all of these. Near-term sentiment was a range, and 3-month sentiment was bullish. Like we mentioned, because of the equities markets, the yen has benefited this week. But we're still, when we look at the weekly view, we're still well within this range here. And I had one nice trade we can talk about a little bit later, where let's see, 4-hour chart, we pulled back into this line here on the 4-hour chart and came up, got a piece of that. It came up, tested the top of this triangle. Actually got out a little bit early. We came back down. There was another opportunity to do it here, but I thought that we'd tried that line enough times. I thought we were going to break it that time. We didn't, so I missed that opportunity. But then you can see it never quite got back up to this triangle, top of the triangle here. If it doesn't touch the top of that triangle, and then you see a candle like this, that's a fairly bearish opportunity there. You put an entry in the middle of that candle. A lot of the times, as you can see here, it'll come back up. It'll test that. Keep in mind the pound yen is a very technical pair, so it likes trend lines a lot. It likes triangles a lot. So there was a big opportunity here when it didn't test the top. Put a stop up here, put an entry in the middle or near the 2/3 point of this candle here. It goes down, it tries, it doesn't get to the bottom, it comes up one last thrust, it can't make the top of that triangle, and then it's exhausted and it falls like a rock. Huge trade there if you'd gotten in around this area here. Take a clean sheet of paper and do some of your own homework. Look at these longer charts, draw these formations out, and then look at it in hindsight. Where would you have taken that trade? I think you can learn a lot about, where to enter trades. And keep in mind here, we're not using, RSIs or stochastics or MACDs. We're just looking at the chart and the basic candles. The candles will tell us a lot. And I'm not saying, trying to do a three-soldier facing down formation or any kind of, exotic anything there. Just what does the price action tell you? Where did price go to? What did it attempt to do? What did it fail to do? And where did it, break outside of the sandbox that I talk about? You can learn a huge amount about how pairs work just by, regularly looking at random charts and, putting on there, where you would like to trade this, or even going through bar by bar, candle by candle, and trying to decide, in a historical chart where you would have gotten into a position. And I think, if you do that on a regular basis, you're going to start to see stuff pop off the chart that you never thought was there. And you'll be able to find setups like this on a fairly consistent basis moving forward. Keep a little notebook, do some research, and fit them into your system. And I think you'll see a lot of new trading opportunities emerge. All right, so that's kind of the chart analysis I had for this week. I wanted to talk a little bit about equities.